Hi everyone, I'm Jody. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. Today we will explore some poses and exercises that will help us to strengthen our core. So it's really important to have a strong core because having a strong core can help to keep the lower back healthy and strong and can eliminate the possibilities of having back injuries. Also, all of our yoga poses emanate out from a strong core. So we'll begin today in Supta Baddha Konasana. Join the soles of your feet together and lay down on your back. Allow the back of your hands to rest on the earth and just gently close your eyes and connect with your breath. As we move through our core strengthening exercises today, see if you can keep a deep, full breath. On your next inhale, lift your arms up into T position. Lift your knees up towards your chest. Pause here. Enjoy a nourishing inhale. As you exhale, send your bent knees over towards your right. Turn your head towards your left. Inhale through center, exhale to the other side. Inhale through center. And just like that, side to side. So here we are strengthening our internal and external obliques. Exhale to the left. Inhale, come through center. We'll pause here. Just go ahead and turn your palms down towards the earth and then reach your legs up towards the sky. If you can, the legs are going to be nice and straight here. This time we'll keep the gaze tacked up towards the sky. Enjoy an inhale in center. And then as you exhale, send your legs over towards your right. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to the other side. Notice how the shoulder head wants to lift up of the side that we're going away from. See if you can keep the shoulder heads rooting down to the earth as we tick-tock here, side to side. Again, we're working internal and external obliques. One more to each side. And then inhale, lift back up to center. From here, just pausing. Draw your knees in towards your chest, but at the same time, keep your feet reaching away from you. So if we would just hug our knees in towards our chest and not think about the feet, what's going to happen here is we're going to round the lumbar spine, and we actually want to keep the lumbar curve. So a really healthy way to do this is hug the knees in, but reach forward through the feet as we pause here. From here, we're coming into upside down warrior 3. So we'll take the arms alongside the body and then reach the legs up towards the sky. See if here you can press the low back into the earth and exhale, lower your right leg down towards the earth. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, lower the left leg down towards the earth. Inhale, lift. Side to side. Exhale, keep the low back pressing as you lower righty. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower lefty. Going to your angle of challenge where you can keep the low back pressing. So you might not go that low, but that's okay. If you keep the low back pressing into the earth, you're activating your core. Exhale, lower the left leg. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower righty, and we're going to pause. So again, find that angle of challenge, keeping the low back pressing. Enjoy a few breaths here. So if you're shaking a little, that's a good thing. You're growing stronger. And inhale, lift righty. Exhale, lower lefty. Take your mind to your low back. Press it into the earth to activate the core. And make sure you're breathing. Inhale, lift up, and again, draw the knees towards your chest, but reach the feet towards the wall that's in front of you. From here, interlace your hands behind you. We're going to bicycle. So lift your head up. Now, you don't want to just press your hands into your head. That could cause stress in your neck. So your hands are pressing into your head, but your head is pressing back into your hands. Now you're going to straighten your right leg and take your right elbow towards your bent left knee and then go side to side. So as you go side to side here, see if you can look over the armpit that you're turning towards. That's going to activate external oblique even more. So keep the low back pressing down as we bicycle side to side here. And next time your right elbow comes to your left knee, pause. Send the right leg straight up towards the sky. Now see if you can lift up a little higher and higher. One more, lift a little higher. And then exhale, slowly release and draw your knees in. Feel that fresh supply of blood coming into your belly. Second side, hands come behind the head. Again, lifting up, pressing the head back into the hands, hands into the head. And we'll bicycle side to side, looking over the armpit to really activate external obliques. And don't forget to smile as we strengthen the core. Next time, left elbow comes to right knee, pause. Send the left leg up towards the sky. Now we play this little game. How many vertebrae can I lift up? Lift higher. One more, even higher. Woohoo! And exhale, release. Strengthening the core, so good for us. So good for us. All right, from here, let's take the arms out into T position and lift the legs up towards 90 degrees. As you exhale, send your right leg down towards the earth. Keep the low back pressing down. And then send the left leg out to the left side. This is upside down triangle. And then inhale, lift them up. Exhale, send the left leg down towards the earth. Inhale, send the right leg out to the side. Stay for an exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower righty. Keep the low back pressing. Inhale, left leg out to the side. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower lefty. Inhale, right leg out to the side. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, lift up. One more each side. Exhale, lower the right leg. Keep the low back pressing. Inhale, left leg out. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower lefty. Inhale, right leg out to the side. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, lift up and draw the knees in. Woo! All right. One more on our back. This is actually upside down plank. So let's first take the arms up towards the sky. Turn your palms so that they're facing the sky. And then just gently draw the hands closer to the body so that you can feel your shoulders rooting down onto the earth. Let's inhale, send the legs up to 90 degrees, and then exhale, lower them down so that you're in an upside down plank. Inhale, draw them in towards the knees and then up towards the chest. Exhale, touching into upside down plank. Inhale, draw them in, lifting them up. Exhale, lowering down. So plank pose, we want the shoulders in the same plane as the hips like they are now. Inhale, draw them in, up, exhale, lower. Awesome. One more. On this last one, we're going to hold. So exhale, lower into your upside down plank and breathe. And then slowly release, draw the knees in. Whew, good job. All right, let's gently rock forward and back and then come on up. So plant your feet on the earth. We're going to come into baby boat pose, but it's really important to inner spiral the upper inner thighs. So take your hands to your inner thighs and gently roll them down and back. So we're inner spiraling the upper inner thighs. Then taking your hands out in front and maybe coming into baby boat by lifting your feet off the ground. So this is baby boat pose. And it can be quite a challenge. So this might just be enough for you. If you want to come into full boat pose, go ahead and straighten the legs. And then slowly release, take the knees down. Woo, give yourself a hug for showing up today for this strong core practice. All right, another core strengthener to work internal and external obliques. With your feet rooted on the earth, go ahead and stack your forearms. So put one forearm in front of the other. Inhale here in center. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale. And exhale. Now that might be enough for you, but if you want to play and maybe take it a little further, take an inhale here. As you exhale and twist to the right, see if you can lift your right leg up. Exhale, come back. And to the other side. And so just finding what works for you. This can be really intense. Exhale, twist. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist and lift the leg. Exhale. Exhale. One more. All right, good job. Slowly release. From here, we're going to come into plank pose. So first, come into cat pose. So in cat pose, we're on all fours. The fingers are spread wide and the wrists are directly under the shoulders. The knees are directly under our hips here in cat. Now from cat, we're going to come into plank pose. So step one leg and then the other back in plank pose. And in plank pose, the gaze is gently forward. So one tendency is for us to drop in our hips, something like this. That's not good. We actually want to keep the hips lifted. The hips are in the same plane as the shoulders, just like when we did upside down plank. So you can probably feel just simply holding plank for a few breaths can be quite a core strengthener. As you hold plank here, just gently hook the tailbone towards the pubic bone and you'll feel the belly lift up. That's a good thing. Now we're going to play. Inhale, lift your right toes off the earth. Exhale, send them out to the side. Inhale, bring them back and lower down. Inhale, lift left toes. Exhale, out. Inhale, back and lower down. One more to each side. You can do it. Lift the right toes, send them out, back and down, and the left. Lift, out, back, and down. From here, let's release onto our knees, and let's take a break. Let's take child's pose. So send your knees go wide, big toes touch. Send your hips all the way back. So for child's pose, you could have your hands forward, or they could be stacked under your forehead, or you could bring your arms alongside your body and just close your eyes. Come back to that Ujjayi breath. Breathing in and out the nose. On your next inhale, send your hands forward and come up into cat pose. From cat, we're going to take side plank pose. So let's begin in cat by integrating the shoulders. So without bending the elbows, melt the heart. That integrates the shoulders. Send one leg, then the other, back into plank pose, making sure your hips are nice and lifted. From here, we'll roll onto the outside edge of our right foot. Now, ultimately, the feet are going to stack here, and we'll take the left hand to the hip. So ultimately, the feet stack. If this is a lot and you need more support, you can always take your front foot, your top foot in front. But either way, keep the hips lifting here. Hand comes to the hip, and we roll the outer shoulder skin back. And now let's lift our arm. Side plank. Keep the hips lifting. Enjoy another big inhale. Big exhale. Release, unwind, coming through plank and into the second side. So here, rolling onto the outside edge of your left foot, stack the feet or take the top foot in front, and beginning with the hand to the hip, roll the shoulder skin back. Keep the hip lifting. The tendency is for it to dump. We want to keep it lifting. Maybe lift the arm. Beautiful. Exhale, unwind, coming back to plank. Lower the knees, and here we are in cat pose. From cat pose, as you inhale, send your right leg behind you and just gently turn the toes down to 6 o'clock. So right when we lift the leg, sometimes what happens is the belly dumps. If you can, feel this. Hook the tailbone and you'll feel the belly lift up. That's a good thing. So right leg lifting up. Now, maybe lift the left arm. And this hand is super active, like it's pressing against the wall. So enjoy a big breath here. Inhale, grow length. Exhale, curl in. Draw your knee and elbow towards each other. Inhale, lengthen. Just 2 more. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, lengthen. Last one, curl in. Lengthen, and then release the hand and release the knee. Inhale, lift the left leg. Draw the toes down towards 6 o'clock and anchor the tailbone to lift the belly, lift the navel deep into towards the spine. And then maybe lift the right arm. So as you inhale here, you're anchoring your tailbone, drawing the belly up. Keep that, and as you exhale, you're shining forward through the crown of your head and back through your heel. Another big inhale. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow towards knee. Inhale, lengthen. Last one, curl it in. Inhale, lengthen. And then release, coming back into cat pose. From here, we're going to play with that similar to that in downward dog. So tuck your toes and lift your hips up. In downward dog, hug into your midline. And as you inhale, lift your right leg back behind you, keeping the toes pointing down to 6 o'clock. Now we're just going to play. Maybe just send the left hand forward with TP fingers. If you're feeling nice and steady, maybe lift the left arm. And if you topple out, that's okay. Falling is a good thing. That's when we learn the most in life, right? When we fall out of balance or make a mistake. Slowly release the hand and release the foot. Inhale, lift the left leg. Reaching back through the left heel. Keep hugging into your midline. Maybe take TP fingers or lift it up. So this really does require a powerful hug of the midline. And exhale, release the hand, release the foot, come back down into cat pose. Okay, one more. Super challenge, you can do it. From cat, let's melt the heart. Step one leg, then the other back into plank. And we're going to do what we just did in downward dog and plank, or we're going to play with it anyway. So just gently inhale and lift the right leg. And then maybe take left hand TP fingers, or see if you can lift the left hand while the right leg's lifted. Woo! So challenging. And then release and come back. Here we go. Lift the left leg. Keep the toes pointing down to 6 o'clock. And maybe the right arm. Woo. Exhale, release. Come down onto your knees. Good job. From here, we're going to end in Savasana. So swing your legs around. Savasana is so important. Let's use our core to get down to the earth. So your feet are rooted on the earth. Take your hands out in front and just slowly lower yourself down. Trying to lower yourself down one vertebrae at a time. You might get to a point where you just lay all the way down. Give yourself a hug for showing up today in this self-honoring practice of yoga. And then release. Coming into Savasana, just let the feet fall out to the side and the back of the hands rest on the earth. Here in Savasana, see if you can let go completely. Surrender completely, creating more space inside of you to feel joy, peace, and harmony. And if you can stay in Savasana for a full 5 minutes or even longer today, that's wonderful. We'll slowly come back to the present moment by wiggling our fingers and toes. Reach your arms over your head like a child waking up from a nap. And then just bend your knees, sliding your feet in, and gently roll onto your right side, savoring these peaceful moments. And then press your left hand down and slowly press yourself coming back up into a comfortable cross-legged seat. And bring your hands in a prayer, bowing your head into the light of your heart. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.